plump and juicy. Incredible. I keep saying incredible. Calm down. Alright, what's up, gang? So today I want to talk about dates. Specifically about eating dates as a mono meal. Mono, meaning one, and meal, meaning a bunch of food eaten at one sitting. So a mono meal would be eating one kind of food for an entire meal at one sitting, right? So instead of eating a protein with some side dishes, it would just be eating a mass amount of a side dish or a mass amount of the protein. Typically with the high carb, low fat vegan lifestyle, you're going to be eating a mono meal of fruit. So when we talk about eating dates as a mono meal, we're talking about eating a good 1,000 to 1,200 calories of dates. If you're freaking out about that right now, you're like a lot of people who believe that you couldn't possibly get away with eating 1,200 calories of dates without becoming some fat behemoth. But I'm here to tell you that's not at all the case. Now people seem more willing to accept the idea that you can eat for a mono meal 1,000 calories of bananas, or 1,000 calories of cantaloupe, or 1,000 calories of watermelon or oranges, you know, so on and so forth. These are fruits that people tend to concede are good for you or healthy. But people fear dates for some reason, or not for some reason. The reason is because they're so sweet. People feel that because they're so sweet, they're somehow more dangerous than other fruits. They're loaded with sugar, and if we eat too much of them, it's bad for us. Well, that's not the case. You see, eating 1,000 calories of dates or 1,000 calories of bananas is virtually the same thing. So we're looking at like 330 grams of sugar if you're eating like 1,000 calories of medjool dates. So that's a lot of sugar. But it's not like you're just eating refined sugar and that's all that's in it. No, this is a fruit, remember. This is a fruit loaded with health benefits. more than bananas, probably. I mean, you could argue it, but I'm gonna demonstrate there are quite a few benefits to dates. If you found this video by virtue of related videos, then you probably do know that we want to carb up. We want to be having a lot of sugar. This is what our body needs. This is what we thrive on. This is what our species was meant to consume. I'm looking at some information down here from organicfacts.net, which is where I like to look for a lot of my info on specific fruits and their health benefits. Dates are so beneficial because they're loaded with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Yes, very fibrous. They're kind of like prunes in that regard. If you need to take a shit, eat some dates. Very helpful. If you're eating 1,000 calories of dates, you'll definitely be pooping. That's a good thing, though. We want to poop multiple times a day. That's really what we're supposed to be doing. Before I was eating on this lifestyle, I would take a shit maybe once a day, but more likely once every couple of days, because I was eating a diet so full of saturated fat and animal products that my colon was ravaged. And now I'm eating a lot of dates and I shit constantly, but in a good way. It's very liberating. They contain calcium, sulfur, iron, potassium, manganese, copper, magnesium. They are loaded. Health properties of dates. I'm just going to rattle some things off. They prevent abdominal cancer, promote healthy bowel movements, like I already mentioned, strengthen the bones. Dates help fight off osteoporosis. They diminish allergic reactions. They help us to maintain a healthy weight. I'm going to stop and focus on that one for just a second here. So, dates actually have slimming properties. If dates are consumed with cucumber paste, you can also keep your weight at a normal balanced level rather than over slimming. I gotta tell you, since I've been eating dates daily as a mono meal, I do this every day, I've lost a couple percentages of body fat. The pounds are just peeling off. The fat's just shedding away. They help reduce the risk of stroke. And they lower night blindness. I mean, come on, they help people to see at night. These are a superfood, people. Dates have been a superfood throughout history. People would eat them to destroy intestinal parasites, something that's actually still done today. Another one of my favorite little anecdotal stories about dates is that in ancient Egypt, when they'd have wars, first of all, the soldiers during war would only consume dates. It was their mono meal all day long. It's all they ate. In fact, it was so important that in tribal wars, the opposition, as a strategy, would often attack their opponents' date stores and try to eliminate the date supply as a way to sort of cripple the opposing army. They can also be used the following morning to prevent severe hangovers. So now, the fun part, where I get to show you my little current date collection and what I eat in a day, date-wise, that I'll have as a mono meal. So, now I understand that I live in Phoenix, Arizona, so I have pretty decent access to quality dates. In fact, our local farmers market, the Uptown Farmers Market here in Phoenix, is where I get my favorite medjool dates from a company called McClendon Select. Incredible stuff, so delicious. A little pricey because they are organic and local, but they are just so plump and juicy. Incredible. I keep saying incredible. Calm down. If you live somewhere where there's Trader Joe's, this is my staple. My staple here, Trader Joe's fancy medjool dates. $4.50 for a pound. Can't beat it. And as at least my locations here, all of them always have these readily available. I eat one of these a day. One box a day is a mono meal. This is my lunch usually. Whole Foods, if you've got a Whole Foods around, you can typically find some different kinds of dates. These are Qudrat dates. A little bit sweeter than the medjools, if you can imagine, because medjools are incredibly sweet. These guys, they have sort of a more caramelly taste. It's really good. It's like, I eat these more as like a dessert or something. At Target, if you've got a Target nearby, they actually do carry some sort of drier dates, but they don't have sulfur added to them. They're not pasteurized. They're just dry by virtue of being put in this little can, I guess. So they're a little drier and they've been pitted, but these are pretty good. These are organic Deglet Noor dates, and these are the most common dates, I guess. They're also the cheapest. So these are about $3 for one of these cans at Target, at least out here, but you should be able to find these. I will leave some links in the description for where you can order delicious dates. There are a few different websites that send out really good stuff. 7hotdates.com, medjooldates.com, a few others too, so I will post those. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it was informative. I hope you've been inspired to eat dates to your heart's content. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends. If you've got people who are telling you dates are bad for you, squash that shit. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see, anything that's more helpful than other things, any topics or things I've mentioned in passing that you'd like me to expand on. And please subscribe.
Eat your fruits and veggies, or vegan.com. Eat your...